A very happy noon to one and all. It's really a true pleasure to welcome you all to the most colorful celebration of Chitrakoota, Chinnara Chilipili. Chinnara Chilipili has always been a great platform for showcasing the talents of our little children. The angelic eyes and the innocent smile of our children are enough to win our and anyone's heart. I can see the excitement in the face of the parents who are eager to see their children performing on stage. I promise you that this program will be full of exuberance and excitement and will create some beautiful memories to all of us. It is rightly said, days are not lost when memories are created. Now, it's time to welcome the person who has been a source of ideas and inspiration to all Chitrakootans. He is a visionary. His innovative and dynamic ideas has been instrumental in Chitrakoota as a true vision of education. He is a strong leader who understands the significance of building leadership qualities in us. So put your hands together to welcome our chairman, Mr. Chaitanya.
Thank you, Shubha. Happy noon, everybody. I welcome all the parents and a special, respectful welcome to all the elders who have taken trouble to come all the way up. Thank you, we appreciate that. I'm sure we'll make a wonderful day for your grandchildren. One of my friends called Sandeep came home other day. He was a little worried. So I was actually wondering, why is he worried? He said, I had been to shopping with my son. I said, why should you be worried? Just been to shopping with your son. I wanted to buy him a bag. So we went there and we started negotiating. The shopkeeper showed several bags, some of different brands and different qualities and different price. I was negotiating, asking how much is the warranty, what is the material, what is the duration, and all the stuff. Then I turned to my son and said, "You are second standard. Which one should we buy?" He said, "Simple, buy the costliest one." He made it very simple. Just buy the costliest one. That had bothered him. What's wrong? Because the other day, his son had gone home and asked his mother, "Mommy, why don't you go for work?" She asked why. "No, if you also earn, you can buy me more gadgets." That's why I'm asking. So he was really bothered about these things. We went to a counselor to figure out what's going wrong. Anything wrong? He went to the counselor and he said, "I go to IT. 2 hours I travel up and 2 hours I travel down to Whitefield. I do all these things so that I give the best to my son. So if I can't buy what he wants, then what is the point me earning also? I don't understand. I'm quite confused. Can you help me?" So she said, the biggest question is how much is too much? How much is too much is the question what you need to answer. First thing what you do is figure out what are you buying. Are you buying something which is going to enhance their recreation, their fun, their luxury? If so, ask yourself how much is too much. Because the biggest problem is, when he had 2 pairs of clothes and 1 cycle without gear, he was quite contented when he was a child, the father. But the more and more he is buying to his children, more and more they are unhappy. More you are buying, more they are unhappy. So some mathematics is not falling in place. More should have made them happier, but it's not happening in this case. Then they try to say, it is not just what you buy, what for are you buying it for? If you are investing on his skill development or something which is going to enhance constructively his livelihood, then again ask your question, how much is too much or how little is too little? There is no generic formula, but it depends on what you are buying. In fact, when I was young, my parents used to say, "Mudmad, mudmad, arma pidikra makrelani." That's a common line what is told. Can love really spoil a child? What is the difference between loving and pampering? Can love really spoil a child? And what is pampering if that's so? If a child can do something by himself, if I intervene and do it in the name of helping him, then I am pampering. My child can eat food by herself, but I feed her, then I am pampering. My son can wear his own dress, but I put it, then I am pampering. My son can walk by himself, but I carry him, then I am pampering. Loving is very different. When we pamper, what happens is we reduce their confidence. We tell, even this you can't do, even you can't eat by yourself. You can't even wear dress by yourself. You need me. So we're actually killing their confidence. Loving is a different story altogether. By hugging a child, you're not going to spoil the child more. By giving more time, by spending more time with the child, by kissing your child, by praising your child, by complimenting your child, by encouraging your child, by appreciating your child, you're not going to spoil your child. By doing what they can do, we'll actually be spoiling our child. In fact, today morning, my father was with his grandson. Grandson is just 2-year-old. And he's very fond of street dogs. So there was a street dog coming, he became very excited. Ta 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 ta, dog is coming, doggy coming. So father said, go take a bowl from there, and there you have a tap, fetch water from there, and keep it on the footpath. The dog will drink, he will enjoy it. I was wondering, can this 2-year-old do all this? But he promptly went, he took his own sweet time, dished on, opened the tap, collected, kept there. He could do all by himself. That is when I realized, if I would have intervened, that is called pampering. Because he was capable of doing it himself, and that developed his confidence too by doing it all by himself. So if you see your child performing now, you clapping is not pampering. It is just appreciating and loving. So be generous. And you can go home and call your friends and say that my daughter did an excellent job. That is just appreciating, it's not pampering. So please go and do it. So enjoy your Chinnara Chilipili. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. She is a teacher, a friend, a guide to all of us. She has been the central pillar of Chitrakoota and its success. We are really proud of her contribution to Chitrakoota in many capacities. So put your hands together to welcome our ever-loving, joyful and beloved principal, Mrs. Jaita.
Good afternoon, each and everyone present here, and a special namaste to all the grandparents here. In Montessori, it is scientifically proven that 2 years to 6 years of age group is the peak of sensitive period. And that's why we create so many activities. We try to be very loving and respectful to each child. And we try to do all good things to be better human being as a teacher, as a parent, so that they absorb all those qualities and the creative ability and grow up the way we dream for them. It's nice to see that each day is a learning for them and for us also. Now, after so many years, when my 3 batches of 10th standard went out of the school, I could sit here and remember exactly the same way you are sitting there enjoying their Chinnara Chilipili. Time just flew, I didn't realize it. So it's my request to you that don't take it only for child sensitive period. Understand that it is our sensitive period too. Enjoy each moment what you are spending with your child. You will also remember 3 years back when you first time saw their Chinnara Chilipili. And remember that this is their last Chinnara Chilipili before they are going to be a graduate for first standard. How time flew. One thing I also realized that what has happened in my life, Chitrakoota was a dream for me. And for last 15 years or 16 years, I never gave up on Chitrakoota for one day also. On one child for one day also. Because that was the intense love I have. And I always feel that if only at this stage we can make a dream for our child, we can help them to have a dream for themselves with open eyes. You don't need motivational talks for them. You don't need inspiration for them. You don't need to tell them what to do and why to do. They will find out. So let us all make that possible for each one of them, so that really they can enjoy living their dream. Bless them today. Just applaud whatever they do with full heart and enjoy your show. Bless them so that they can bloom as a unique identifier. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The truest expression of one's emotions is in its dance. Do you agree?
Yes.
Now, our children are going to mesmerize you with their moves and actions. So, put your hands together to welcome our children. Are you ready?
Five, six, seven, eight.
Introducing, yeah, take it on now. Shout out to AK, going up, sending out a message, sending out a message, sending out a message to my people. This has got a message, this has got a message, this has got a message for my people. This world is a lovely place. Learn not to fight. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Too many times, and I just wanna let you know. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Jump up, side by side. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Jump back to the nearest side. Everything's gonna be alright. Sending out a message, sending out a message, sending out a message to my people. This has got a message, this has got a message, this has got a message for my people. Go check, don't get everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. And I just wanna let you know. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Jump up, side by side. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Jump up to the nearest side. Everything's gonna be alright. Step into my ring, do you feel my flow? I've been there and done more than you will ever know. But now I've got a message for those who give a damn. I'm not preaching, just stating where I stand. I've had goals and highs, been messed up at parties, screaming from my lungs, swearing from my tongue. Never did I think that I stopped to see my values, my culture, my history. So I tell you, keep the faith. It's hard to love, but it's easy to hate. But love is all you need, not guns and knives. I don't need the drugs for what I got. This world is a lovely place. Learn not to fight. Everything's gonna be alright. For every side, turn back to a husky side. Everything's gonna be alright. And I just wanna
introduction to poetry and music. They develop child's imagination and bring creative thoughts into their mind and take them to an imaginary world. Now, our other set of B-Batch children are ready to take you to that imaginary world. So welcome them with a thunderous applause.
Okay. Now our B-Batch children are ready. Are you all ready? Okay, once you wave to your papa, mama. Hi. Okay, now they are more enthused. Okay. So our children first will tell them about our 5 senses, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, start.
See, with my eyes I see. I hear, with my ears I hear. I smell, with my nose I smell. I taste, with my tongue I taste. I feel, with my skin I feel. Feel, yes, feel and smell. All is well when all is well.
So all is well when all works well. Please give them a big round of applause. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರು ಒಂದು ಕೋತಿ ಕತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 1, 2, 3, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. ಪುಟ್ಟದೊಂದು ಮಗುವನ್ನು ओके ओडोಟ ಆಯ್ತು ಹಂಗೆ ನೀವು ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಹೊಡೀರಿ वेरी गुड अभी हमारे बच्चे एक चिड़िया के बारे में बोलेंगे रेडी 1 2 3 स्टार्ट
चिड़िया के बच्चे चार निकले गए संसार पूरा से पश्चिम को दक्षिण
उत्तर से
दक्षिण को आए पूरा पश्चिम उत्तर दक्षिण हमने देखा
तो उनका घर है सबसे प्यारा वेरी गुड प्लीज गिव देम अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಷ್ಟ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರ ಬಾಯಿಂದಾನೆ ಕೇಳಿ ರೆಡಿ 1 2 3 ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೋದ್ರೆ Very good. Please give them a big round of applause.
What do you say when you greet someone in the morning? How do you ask a pen from someone? Now, our children are ready to perform a skit. So let's welcome them with a huge round of applause.
Okay, now our A-Batch B batch children are ready again. Ready, children? Yeah! Okay, they will present a small skit on good manners. 1, 2, 3, start!
any inhibitions. Do you agree? So witness at the game they are going to showcase now. So let's welcome them with a thunderous applause.
So now our B batch is ready to play an action game. Here you will witness a few characters coming onto the stage and they'll perform something in front of you. Ready, children? Come, come.
Who are you? Come. Who are you? Who are you?
Ayla. Who are you? Aisha. What do you do? Wow. Thank you, Aja. Will you tell me a story? I will come. Thank you. Come, come.
Who are you? Come. Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm a joker.
Joker. What do you do?
We make people laugh. All laugh.
Oh, how do you make them laugh? Show me. Then what else you do? Wow. Wow. Please give them a big round of applause. Who are you? What do you do? Okay, please can you fly and sing the song for me? Oh, very melodious words. Bharat, get up. Yes. Come, come. Okay, who are you? Oh, they are robots. What do you do? They help people in their work. Very good. Thank you, robots. Okay. Come, come. Who are you? Dolls. What do you do? Wow. Can you dance for me? Wow. Thank you. Sweet dolls. Okay. Come, come. Okay. Who are you? Wow. Soldiers. What do you do? What do you do? Huh? You'll fight for whom? You'll fight with the enemies. But for what? For your? Very good. How will you fight? Show me. Wow. Wow. Thank you, children. These are a few characters.
As morning brings a sense of freshness to our daily life, similarly, the upcoming melodious rhymes of our children will bring fresh breeze into our Chinnara Chilipili. So let's call our children with a huge round of applause.
Okay. Now again we back children are here to tell a few rhymes. Ready, children? So one day they take a walk in the jungle and what happens? Hear it from them. 1, 2, 3, start. Okay, please give them a big round of applause. So once they started walking and finally they came out running from the jungle. Okay, ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಉತ್ತರಿಸಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಯಾಕೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. 1 2 3 ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. Okay, please give them a big round of applause. Okay, now our children, उनको बहुत खिलौनों से बहुत पसंद है, उनमें गुड़िया उनकी फेवरेट है. Ready? 1 2 3 start.
गुड़िया मेरी रानी है, लंबी बड़ी रानी है, गोरे गोरे गाल है, लंबे लंबे बाल है, आगे नीली नीली है, सारी पीली पीली है, अपने पास बिताती हूँ, मीठा उसे खिलाती हूँ, मीठे उसके पागे हैं, गुड़िया मेरी रानी है.
Please give them a big round of applause. Okay, now water is so essential for us in our life. So our children, through this rhyme, they will give you an important message about water. Ready?
Yeah!
1 2 3 start.
Do you know water flows like this? This, this, this. Put it in a bucket, shapes like that. That, that, that. Put it in a pot, shapes like that. That, that, that. It has many uses. Wash and drink. Drink, drink, drink. Easy shortest makes you think. Think, think, think.
Water.
It is special. Don't forget it. Don't forget water. Save it, please. Please, please, please.
Okay, thank you, children.
Wow, what a striking performance. Give them a huge round of applause. Skit is a small performance intended to educate or inform. Now, our another group of B-Band children are ready to perform a skit. So let's welcome them.
Okay, now they are again ready with another small skit about road safety. Ready, children? 1 2 3 start.
Run, run, run.
but also play games in a different way. So now our children are ready to mesmerize us through their actions. So let's welcome them.
Okay, now our B batch children are ready with another small short game called Objects. Ready children? Yes! First object. Object, object. Object, object. Who are you?
This is the pressure cooker.
So that is a pressure cooker. How does it work? Very good. Change. Change. Now what do you do, Anja?
Like this.
Help us, Asha. Okay. Object, object. Who are you?
This is a big pot.
Teapot. How does it work? It's a new design. Okay, very good. First, yes. Object, object. Who are you?
This is a clock.
Clock. How does it work? Very good. Change. Okay. Object, object. Who are you?
This is a phone.
Phone. Telephone. How does it work?
Hello?
Wow, very good. First object. Do. What are you? Object, object. Who are you? Arjun.
The gun.
Yes. How does it work? Okay, very good. Change. Change. Object, object. Who are you? See, your friends are helping. How does it work? Okay, very good. Object, object. Who are you?
This is a knife.
How does it work? Wow. How do you put it off? Very good. Change. Object, object. Who are you?
This is a fan.
Man, how does it work? Oh, wow, very good. Okay, first. Okay, object, object. Who are you?
This is a bat.
Man, how does it work? Okay, very good. Change. Object, object. Who are you?
This is a ball.
Ball. How does it work? Okay, very good. So these were a few objects used differently. Thank you.
As we all know, dance has no barriers. It is something which can be felt, expressed and understood. To make this program even more enjoyable, let's welcome our another group of B-Bat children who are ready to mesmerize us. Clap for them.
Are you ready?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Have you ever witnessed a choir performance?
Yes.
Have you ever witnessed a choir performance?
Yes.
I hope or dream I would witness A.R. Rahman's choir performance. But here in our side wings, our Chota choir group is ready to entertain us all. So let's welcome our B-Bat children with a huge round of applause.
So finally we have come to the end. And so to end with a unique song in 3 different languages. Ready children? 1, 2, 3, start! Please give them a big round of applause. So they will overcome anything what comes in their way one day. Very good children. Now ma'am will call out your name and you should tell hi. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Adya,
Adya.
Advait,
Hi.
Aradhya,
Hi.
Aradhya Iyer, Arjun Shanbo, Haryai,
Hi.
Daksh,
Hi.
Disha,
Hi.
Jyoti, Harshit, Kirtan,
Hi.
Lasya, Likilesh, Manya, Nutan, Pratham,
Hi.
Rohan, Rutvik, Sai Madhav, Tanvi, Bharat. Thank you, children. We are able to stage this program because of this person who has been tirelessly working for theatre at Chitrakoota. She helps our children to express emotions. Doctor by profession and artist by passion. Put your hands together to welcome our theatre teacher, Mrs. Brinda.
So good afternoon everyone. So the best thing of our life is the childhood, and that is what, because children have an empty file in their mind which tells them not to do whatever you want. So you could see some online helping going on stage also. So I think you would have enjoyed the shows. So this is what theatre does. It does an overall development of a child, be it physically, emotionally and socially also. So helping each other, all that they will learn through theatre. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank our chairman, Mr. Chaitanya, our principal, Mrs. Joyita, Mala ma'am, and all the NDH teachers, M3 teachers, and the sub-staff to make this show happen. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am. He is a person who has helped our children with the basics of movements and foundations of dance and passion for life. He believes he is born to perform. So put your hands together to welcome our enthusiastic dance teacher, Mr. Prithvi Raj.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, there is lot of enthusiasm till now. Yes, this is 23-year-old Prithvi Raj, who is a dance choreographer at Chitrakoota now. He is also an engineer, electronics and communication engineer, who is 2017 pass out. After engineering, I was in corporate level. I worked there for 1.5 years. Then one day I felt I should make my passion as a career, because those who learn from me are somewhere else right now. So I felt due to my intelligence I should not feel bad that I am not utilizing my talent. Everyone doesn't get talents. Intelligence, we can improve the intelligence. We can score marks. We can get good grades. We can get job. But talent, which comes by lot of thinking, workout and all. So I thought, let me make my passion into career, and today here I am at Chitrakoota, a wonderful place to explore, to experience everything. Let me explain you how my journey was there in Chitrakoota. First day when I went to class, teacher introduced all the students that he is your dance teacher. All the students are seeing me like this. Even I was seeing like that. Because they are new to me, I am new to them. After 2-3 seconds, 2 or 3 child started crying. I was like, oh, did I do anything wrong? They are crying due to me. Then I got familiar with that. I was a new face for them, a new person, always ladies around them, suddenly a boy, big boy. So they might be scared. Slowly the things were good. First day when I made them stand in line and when I taught them dance, I was expecting a lot, because I always used to teach teenagers, the 40s, 30s, 25, 20 years old boys and girls. When I came here, those were Montessori kids. So I went to them, I made them stand in a line. I showed them like 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you got it, children? I turned back like this. 3 to 4 students were very interested in dance. They are like, wow, sir. Because I felt top of the world. But in the meantime, I felt that it is more which they cannot do. Then every night when I used to go back to my home after school, after my all freelancing dance, when I go to sleep, after closing my eyes, I should think about the things which I can do next time. How I can teach this child to do this step. How I can teach this child to understand this song is funny. How I can explain this child that this is a stylish song. You should give attitude. Your eyebrows should be like this. The walk should be like this. So the things which I was telling to them was very curious and very slow. They were listening to me very calm and energetic way. They were waiting whole week to attend my class. It was a 40 minutes period, once in a week, and within 8 weeks, we have finished 4 minutes of dance. Isn't it great? Really great. I started dancing when I was in 9th standard. They are Montessori 3. They followed the dance. They say the song. They know when to sit, when to stand, when to change the movement. There are around 26 different movements in that whole dance. If you make any child dance in your home playing this song, I am sure they are ready to dance. They will do every step. You have to play back to back. They are ready to dance 3-4 times. It was really a mesmerizing experience for me. And here my journey began as a full-time dance choreographer. There's a lot more to come. I'm very happy to Chitrakoota family, and these children are going to rock Chitrakoota in future. Definitely. Yes. So hereby I thank everyone from Chitrakoota, Chairman sir, principal ma'am, all the staff teachers, all the helping aunties, and also Kiran Anna were like backbone to me. I was at corporate level where I was sitting in front of computer with Wi-Fi, client, documents, boss, lead generation, target and all. Here I am back to school again. I was relating how I was when I was in school with that school bell, lunchtime, uniform, exercise, Saturday uniform, Wednesday uniform. It was really very great. I think I am living my life to the fullest. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir. The best and the beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by heart. Today, we have experienced those moments. Event like this won't happen overnight. We are fortunate enough to be backed by a team of dedicated teaching and non-teaching staff of our school. I extend my thanks to them. I owe my heartfelt thanks to our chairman, Mr. Chaitanya, and principal, Mrs. Joyita. Last but not the least, thank you for being a wonderful audience. Thank you.